Pentagon says it has accepted a Boeing 747 as a gift from the nation of Qatar for President Trump to use as Air Force One. Democrats and Republicans have questioned whether this is legal or practical, given the cost of the overhaul.
He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, where I don't care.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3. This is your Hill Report news break. Well, today, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful hump day. That's right, a great hump day. You should be well into your plan. You should be greased up. You should be really getting things done. But it seems like someone else has been getting things done. Someone else's wheels have been turning, and none other than the President of the United States pulling a little ultimate double-cross action. That's right, this guy just showed that he is the biggest double-crossing scumbag. Not only did he double-cross Jeffrey Epstein, but he just did a famous double-cross on the President of Qatar. Oh yeah, the President of Qatar, the guy who gave him the most expensive plane the world has ever seen, a flying fortress, flying palace, the guy who just laced Donald Trump with the Air Force One of a lifetime. Yeah. The ones who knocked down and really helped defend Israel from the bombs coming from Iran. Yeah, Qatar, they're best buds down in the Middle East. That's right. But if you've been paying attention, Donald Trump just green lighted the bombing of Qatar. Oh, that is so great. That's right. Qatar is under attack by Israel. Israel just bombed them. I can't say that Qatar didn't deserve it. I mean, as far as any country that deserves it, Qatar probably does. They are the biggest. Play both sides of the fence country in the world, and you know, those type of guys can't be trusted by anybody. So way to go, Donald Trump. Way to recognize a fake friend when you see one. He used you for defense. Donald Trump let Iran bomb you, and then Israel turns around and bombs you. All the while, you just gave Donald Trump the most expensive Air Force One in the history of flying machines. Way to go. You are our gullible country of the day. That's right. You are our stupid king of the month. You are, look at all the kings resigning all across, all the prime ministers resigning. Prime Minister of Japan, Prime Minister of Nepal. I believe France is in political turmoil right now. Everybody's resigning because nobody wants to be at the helm when World War III starts. And boy, are they trying to start it really fast. Yeah, latest chess move. You give us a plane, thank you, Qatar. We'll bomb you. And best believe Donald Trump greenlit it. He greenlit it, the bomb. That was actually a Donald Trump greenlight bombing. So, yeah. Thanks for the plane. We'll be right back.
Breaking news in the Middle East. Israel has confirmed its military has carried out a strike against Hamas senior leadership as explosions are heard in Qatar's capital of Doha, the site of top negotiations to end the war in Gaza. Joining us now is NBC News International correspondent Danielle Hamamdjian. What do we know about this strike?
Yeah, Anna, well, of course, Israeli military action has been seen across the Middle East, but this now includes the Gulf state of Qatar. We know that there were blasts heard in the capital, Doha, earlier, and I'll get right to the statement from the Israeli Defense Forces, which say the IDF conducted a precise strike targeting the senior leadership of the Hamas terrorist organization. Prior to the strike, measures were taken in order to mitigate harm to civilians, including the use of precise munitions and additional intelligence. Now, this is all unfolding rather quickly, Anna. As soon as this came out, it was unclear whether or not the Qataris were aware or had been notified of this attack. And moments later, A statement from Qatari officials, which I will now read to you. The state of Qatar strongly condemns the cowardly Israeli attack that targeted residential buildings housing several members of the political bureau of Hamas in the Qatari capital, Doha. This criminal assault constitutes a blatant violation of all international laws and norms and poses a serious threat to the security and safety of Qataris and residents in Qatar. The ministry affirms that the security forces, civil defense, and relevant authorities immediately began addressing the incident and taking necessary measures to contain its repercussions and ensure the safety of the residents and surrounding areas. While the state of Qatar strongly condemns this assault, it confirms that it will not tolerate this reckless Israeli behavior and the ongoing disruption of regional security, nor any act that targets its security and sovereignty. Finally, investigations are underway at the highest level, and further details, they say, will be announced as soon as they are available. That Israel would conduct a strike on Qatar is quite simply shocking. Qatar has been considered a neutral third country. As you said earlier, Anna, it's been the home of the negotiations for this war between Israel and Hamas. Home, of course, to the political branch of Hamas as well. According to Israeli media, I should note, Channel 12 is reporting that not only were the Americans notified of this strike, but that it was given the green light by the U.S. president. We have not yet heard from the White House, I should point out. And I should say that we do not know if those officials targeted by Israel were in fact killed today. But as I say, Anna, a lot of information coming out minute by minute here. And we'll be up.
Bombed Qatar. Now, let me just be clear. I'm just going to come out and say it. I don't feel sorry for them. Not even a bit. Why should I feel sorry for Qatar? When Iran was bombing Israel the way it was supposed to be done, Qatar was in there trying to stop Iranian missiles. It wasn't just the military bases in the US. It was also the Qatari army trying to stop Iranian missiles. And they were clearly saying it. They wanted to show us that they are on the side of the US. They are not neutral. All these negotiations they're trying to do, they are not neutral. When Donald Trump took his first trip overseas, he went to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, the UEA. They gave him all sort of, goodies over there. Qatar even went and gave him an entire plane. And Qatar was reassured that, look, you are our best ally, right? Today, they learned a lesson, is that the U.S. does not have allies. We've been saying this forever. And I am so sad that there's some people who still believe that the U.S. has allies. Just look at the way they reacted. They didn't even condemn Israel for it. No, they didn't. They just came out and said, well, this is not in the interest of Israel. That's it. And then they lied that they warned Qatar about the bombing. We let them know that it was going to happen. And Qatar came out and said, no, they told us while it was happening. This is just the beginning. The next one will be Saudi Arabia and then the UEA. Israel will go after all of them. Because Israel has a free pass in the Middle East to bomb whoever they want to bomb over there. Except one.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. This is WD3. This is your Hill Report news break. You might say, Will, why are you laughing so hard? Why are you so much in glee? Well, I love to see fake friends get their comeuppance. Qatar has faked like they were friends of Iran. And then they go and help Israel defend itself against Iran when Iran was defending itself against Israel, right? So you don't even let your so-called friend defend itself. And then Iran says, well, we don't like your fake friendship. And they bombed the American base in Qatar, right? In the meanwhile, Donald Trump is like refurbishing this grand flying palace that Qatar gave him. So they think they have a really good friend. They help Israel and help Donald Trump against Iran. and, gave him a plane. And now you wake up this morning and they use the excuse that you've been housing Hamas. And guess what? If you've been housing Hamas, you're going to get bombed. That's right. You're going to get bombed. And if they don't bomb you now, they'll put it in their back pocket and use it as an excuse to bomb you. If you're Israel's friend, what are you doing housing Hamas in your country? Qatar, you're the worst of the worst. Russia, Iran, China, never accept the country of Qatar on your side. These guys are snakes from the middle of the desert. They're desert rattler Qatar snakes. Way to go, Israel. You did one thing right. You got rid of a fake friend. Now, killing the Yemenis prime minister, that's just downright dastardly. I thought prime ministers were off limits. Anyways, this is WD3, the Hill Report News Break. Do you think Donald Trump is a double crosser for bombing Qatar? Well, you be the judge. WD3 Hill Report News Break, and we're out.